Hi, and welcome to my tutorial. Today I will be focusing on a website called Soundation Studio. Soundation Studio is great for mixing music, but also it's great for audio recording. So let's get started. So first of all, let's create an account. Once you have created an account, then select Launch the Studio. Once you get to this page, now you're ready to begin. So what we will do today is I want to create a voicemail for my house phone and or my cell phone. So in order to do that, we are going to start off, mix some music together, learn how to do audio recording, then we're going to start a new file, and then we're going to start our final product. So let's get started. First of all, let's go over a few things. On our left hand side is audio channels. Audio channels are also called tracks. If we do not need all these channels or tracks, we can easily delete them by selecting them and pressing delete on your keyboard. On the other hand, if you want to add channels or tracks, you can simply click the left hand corner plus button and you're going to add some channels. On the bottom of your screen, you will see if we click here, this will put it into hours, minutes, and seconds, which is very important to tell how long our recording is. Next to that, 125, this is the amount of beats for our music. So let's get started and have some fun mixing music. Under free sounds, we want to go under 125. We want to make sure that we're selecting 125, which matches down here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select the music and listen. There's two different ways of doing this. First, we can double click and listen to the whole clip. So let's try that first. So, if you don't want to listen to the whole length, what you can do is you can single click one of the tracks, and then you can click the volume icon in the right hand corner. And you can also stop it by clicking the same button. So let's try it. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to select 4 different songs and we are going to put it into each channel. So go ahead and do so. So now we have our 4 songs. What we're going to do next is we're going to click this button here. This is the rewind button, so it goes back to the start. Now what we're going to do is we're going to press the play button. This is also the pause button. So let's go ahead and listen to what we have thus far. Okay, so now what we want to do next is we want to start editing. So what we want to do is we want to make our songs all pretty well the same length. So in order to shorten a song, all we're going to do is click the right hand corner of the song and move it back. Or another way we can simply do this is let's press the crop tool up on the top left hand corner. So if we want to crop a portion of our song, all we have to do is click what we want to crop. Then go back to the selection tool and click that and press delete on your keypad. Now, if we want to lengthen a song or make it longer, up in the right hand corner, we just click and we want to drag it out. So let's drag the top one out as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the start and let's have a listen. Now, what we want to do next is we want to go to the volume. So we go under Automate, Volume. Now we have this bar here. We simply select it and we can bring the volume down or we can bring the volume up. So what we can do for this one is let's put the volume in the middle. So to exit this, we just press display off. Now, to listen to what we have just created, we have different S and M. So S means solo. So if we clicked S, we can just listen to the first one by itself. So let's try it. First go back and then click it. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the volume on the next one. So let's go a little higher on this volume. Display off. And let's go solo. Let's listen to this one. Great. So now if we want to listen to two channels or tracks at the same time, all we have to do is press M on the other two that we don't want to hear. M means mute. So let's press mute on channel 3 and 4. Let's go back to the start, and now we can listen to channel 1 and 2 together. Great. So now let's do the volume on channel 3 and channel 4. So let's bring the volume down on channel 3. And let's get a little creative on channel 4. So what we can do now is we can drag it down to the middle, but we can also use fades or different parts of the song where we can go higher or lower. So let's bring it down here, and all we do is we can simply be creative and we can drag it around. So now what we want to do is get out of this, and let's press solo, and let's just listen to what we have just created for channel 4. So as you can see, we fade it from low volume up to high, back to low. In order to see that, we can also look right here at the volume. Let's play it again, and you can now watch the volume go from low to high to low. Great. Now let's unclick solo and let's listen to all of them again. So we still hear one that is very loud, so let's go to volume and let's bring this down. Now let's try again. Great. Now what we want to do is we want to start working on our audio. So now let's go up and let's press add here to a new channel. So let's make a recording. So first we go under settings, edit settings. Let's go recording settings, and let's make sure that the built-in microphone and the volume is up. Press close and OK. So now what we are going to do is we're going to click record on the bottom. But first of all, let's mute all other channels. So what we're going to do is we're going to click record. I'm going to record my voice in a short clip, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click record to stop again. So let's go ahead and do it. Click allow. Hi, my name is Jordan and I am in university. So our clip is up here, so we drag it down. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to go back and we're going to listen to what we have created. Hi, my name is Jordan and I am in university. Great. So now what we want to do is we want to make sure our volume is up so we can hear it. Now we unmute all other channels, and let's go back to the start and let's listen to what we have created with our music and our audio. Hi, my name is Jordan and I am in university. Great. So now what we want to do is, now that everyone has the gist of it, we're going to go into our final product. So what we are going to do is we're going to click File, New Song. We don't need to save this because this was only to get familiar with the software. What we're going to do now is we're going to click New Channels. So we're going to click Add. We're going to add 3 channels altogether. Then what we are going to do is we're going to click Audio Channel 1. Then we're going to go to the Record button and we're going to start our final product. So what I want you to do is I want you to come up with a video or a audio recording what you want to have on your phone. So I'll get started and give you an example. Hi, this is Jordan. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you would like to leave your name and number and a brief message, I can get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling and have a great day. So now let's go back and listen to what I've created so far. Hi, this is Jordan. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you would like to leave your name and number and a brief message, I can get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling and have a great day. So now that we have our auto done, what we want to do now is we want to go to channel 2. So now we want to put in a nice soft background song or sound that's going to make our recording even sound better. So as the one in the previous, we're going to press the volume icon and let's listen to see if we can find a soft voice. So this one is great. So we're going to drag this one in, and like before, we're going to click the right hand corner and we're going to drag it back. Now let's listen to what we have thus far. Hi, this is Jordan. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you would like to leave your name and number and a brief message, I can get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling and have a great day. So now, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we can hear a recording. So we're going to go volume. We're going to go up with the volume. And for our song, we're going to make sure that the volume is low because we only want it as a background. So now let's go back to the start and play it again. Hi, this is Jordan. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you would like to leave your name and number and a brief message, I can get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling and have a great day. Great. Now what we want to do is we want to go to channel 3. So now we want to get a sound at the end of our voicemail. So what we can do here is we can use a website called freesound.org. So go to a new bar. And what you're going to do is you're going to type in freesound.org. First of all, what you want to do is you want to create an account. Once you create the account, this is what the homepage is going to be like. Now what you want to go under is you want to look up beep. Now you have very many pages of different beep sounds. So you want to select the beep that you want to have in your voicemail. So I'm going to go ahead with this one. So let's have a listen. Press play. So I like that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click download. The download goes up to my top bar. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it and I'm going to drag it to my desktop. Now I'm going to go back to the Soundation Studio. Now I want to import my file. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go File, Import Audio File. I'm going to go Desktop and I'm going to select the one that I have just created. Now it comes up right here. So I'm going to drag that into channel 3. So now what I want to do is let's pick solo. So let's make sure that's a sound that I've created. That's the one I picked. So now what we want to do is I want to match this up with my voicemail as close as possible. So let's drag down my sound and let's put this in right here. So what we want to do now is that we want to be able to put in our beep at the end of my last word that I say. So let's mute our song and let's play both of these, channel 1 and channel 2, just to see what it looks like right now. But if you would like to leave your name and number and a brief message, I can get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling and have a great day. So that was great, but I don't want that long of a beep. So I want to pick out the highest pitch. So as you heard, what we want to do is I want to pick out the end of this voice clip. So I can do this by going crop, go back to my selection tool, select and delete. So now let's just listen. So let's go solo. Let's just listen to what I have for my voicemail beep. another way you can do this is you can simply click forward or behind by skipping it so you don't have to listen to the whole thing. So let's go right here and let's have a listen. So that's perfect. That's what I was looking for. So now what I want to do is I can easily drag my voicemail out so I can edit it where I want to do this. This can be easily done by the bottom of your bar, and I just select and I drag it out a little more. Now what I can do is I can scroll back and forward and I can see what I'm doing a little better. So now what we want to do is we want to pick the volume on this voicemail. So I can pick the volume here and I can bring this up. Simply because I want it to be a nice high pitch. But let's make a little fade. Volume off. So let's have a little listen of what we have here now. Okay, let's make it a little lower so we can really hear that fade. Okay, that's great. So now what we can do is I can drag it forward a little bit to the last speech. And what I want to do is let's go back and listen to the last few words I said. So we go back, press play. And have a great day. Okay, so that's great. So now let's zoom back out. And let's listen from the start to see what we have thus far. So let's unmute. And we don't need channel 4, so remember we can select it and press delete on our keyboard. Now let's press play. Hi, this is Jordan. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you would like to leave your name and number and a brief message, I can get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling and have a great day. So that's great. That's what your final product should sound like. Now, what we can do is we can export our file. One of the limitations to this Soundation software is simply when we try to export our file, we can call this voicemail. It comes up record or imported audio will not save. So what this means is that we have to upgrade our account. So because of this, we have to pay for the extra premium. So up here you'll see library, so this is free. This is the project of the different sounds that we put in our projects thus far, and premium sounds. So if we had bought the downloaded version, this would be the sounds that we could access. So some ways you could do this is simply put in auxiliary chord, and you can make a loop and you could put it into such things called as AudioC and softwares where we can actually edit it now and we can export it. But for now, we got the gist of what we're doing, and you have created your own voicemail. One more great thing about this is if we ever wanted to use it, is we can loop. So what the loop means is we can easily, so let's select this song or voicemail here, and we can easily select this one right here, which means loop. So as you can see, it popped up here. We can drag that down, and we just want to cover, so we can drag it over, and we want to cover this. So now let's listen to see what happens. As you see, it went back to the beginning again. Okay, so let's watch. So that would be a great one in case you wanted to repeat your voicemail. But for now, we don't need it, so we can just double click it and get rid of it. So that's it for my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed learning how to use Soundation, and hopefully that you will be successful in creating your own voicemail. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.